Chicken Marsala, one of those dishes that I feel like you go to a fancy restaurant to order, but now we have the opportunity to make it at home, sous vide style. You don't have to go out and buy the fancy Marsala wine. You don't have to really be cooking in the pan and getting all of those ingredients. You're gonna have it 10 6-ounce portions of chicken Marsala sous vide style. It's coming to you for $119. It's about $11.90 for each 6-ounce pouch here. And these are gonna come to you fully cooked. And we'll talk with Lauren and Chris about how we cook this because it is in that sous vide style. I do want to let you know the 5 easy payments right now, those are going to go away at the end of today. So we can offer it for you right now, but only until the end of the day for those 5 easy payments. You can also get this on auto delivery. That's going to deliver to you approximately every 60 days. For 1 year, and you will get the free shipping and handling for each of those orders. Now, this is limited. There are only 340 to go around. So only 340 of you are going to be able to take this home. Lauren and Chris, this I really always feel like when I go to a fancy restaurant is when I'm going to be able to have chicken Marsala, not at home.
Exactly, and that's why we're so excited to be able to bring it to you. I'm Italian, Rachel. I love a good chicken Marsala, and I wish you were here to smell how delicious this smells. You can smell the Marsala wine, the garlic, the shallots, the mushrooms, and it just smells like the best Italian restaurant you've ever walked into, except I'm just simmering it here on our stovetop. We're so proud of this recipe to be able to bring it to all of you, and we've taken the work completely out of it because this is chicken Marsala that is sous vide already. So we've taken chicken breast, we sauteed it with a little bit of olive oil. We've added in some sea salt and then cooked it down with some mushrooms, garlic, shallots, butter, and then we added in the Marsala wine. We put it into the bag, and then we slowly sous vide cook this, which is a French term, right? For a slow simmering cook for 10 hours. And that leaves you with the most incredible Italian style chicken Marsala that's fork tender with beautiful Marsala sauce and the mushrooms, which is just pairs perfectly with your favorite pasta or egg noodles or rice and vegetables. And it's just, this is what you get at one of your favorite Italian restaurant or your favorite takeout restaurant, right? But now we've taken
you're not
all
paying
the work out of it
$11.90 per portion when you go to your fancy favorite Italian restaurant.
You're not.
Not at all. And look at when Lauren's cutting this. The sous vide cooking process is a slow cook that actually cooks it to perfection because you can control the temperature of the cook. When you cook chicken Marsala at a restaurant, when you cook it on high heat, the outside of the actual chicken usually gets dry. The inside tends to get dry. If you cook at home, if you overcook chicken, you know what that takes.
I've overcooked chicken way too many times that I want to admit, Chris. And this is so, like, I'm the queen of overcooking chicken, so I appreciate
it's easy to overcook it.
It is. Right? I appreciate so much when we do these things because so many times my husband's like, this is really dry.
Try to be nice. The sous vide process really controls that cooking process.
Lauren, is he nice to you? Does he pretend that it's okay, or does he tell you it's dry?
This is great, but at the end of the meal, he's like, yeah, it was like a little dry. But when I cook this in our house, like, he's always like, this is so good. Like, you need to cook this more. I'm like, yeah, all I do is heat it up. I don't actually cook it.
Because this one is going to come to you fully cooked, which is fantastic. So we don't really have to worry. So when we get it home, what are we going to have to do?
So when you get it home, you can take this package. They come individually portions for 6 ounces, like Chris has here. You can throw that in a pot of boiling water to bring it to temperature. You can put it in your microwave for 3 minutes, or you can put it in a saute pan like we have here, a stovetop pot, and just bring it to temperature. It takes about 8 to 10 minutes, but it is fully cooked, so you don't have to worry about overcooking it or drying it out. You just want to bring it to a nice warm temperature that you're able to eat it and serve it with your favorite
That's amazing. So this actually can kind of take the place of like those really not so tasty microwave dinners because it's really that simple, except we're getting authentic Italian food that is coming right to us, this restaurant quality. That's amazing.
And look at Lauren. Look at the sauce on this. It is absolutely perfect. If you were at a chef at home, or if you're culinary trained, this is the quality of the consistency of the sauce. If you look at the ladle here, I joke about it. It's covering the ladle, which is called nappe, meaning that the sauce just covers the ladle. So when you cook at home or you cook at a restaurant, chefs are looking for that nappe, which is meaning the sauce is coating the spoon. And this is exactly what this is. This is restaurant quality at home. And I'm telling you, you take this and you put it in the water, like Lauren said, boiling water.
Like 10 minutes and it's gonna come
10 minutes
perfect dinner.
And if you're nervous and you want a temperature, make sure, cook it to 160 degrees.
Yeah.
Warm it up to 160 degrees if you want to check it, okay? And that will make sure that it's at the right temperature. But that's nothing, you just cut it with a scissor or a knife and you pour it on top of your hot pasta and you're done. That's it.
Great.
It's like that simple.
And
it's so simple.
It's so simple and it has so much sauce, right? So let's say I'm a huge fan of Sunday dinner in our house. That's a family tradition that we've carried on for generations.
That's great.
The chicken marsala is one of those staples. So imagine doing it family style. I just took a pound of pasta and I boiled some spaghetti here, and now I'm topping it off with my chicken marsala with mushrooms and shallots and garlic and that beautiful Marsala wine sauce. This is a family favorite, and I was able to do this in about 10 minutes because that's how long it took to bring my chicken marsala and make it hot and for the pasta to boil. And dinner is served for my whole crew of my husband and all of my kids.
Wow,
So
we're down
can't go
to
wrong
only
with that.
320 left to go around. So this definitely is one that people are picking up. Now, let's say, Lauren and Chris, for either of you, let's say someone who has never had chicken marsala before, could you describe the flavor a little bit so they can kind of decide if they maybe want to try it?
Absolutely. So just so you know, I'm putting together a little sandwich because I actually use the chicken marsala for a chicken sandwich.
Oh,
it is
why
absolutely
not?
delicious. So what we're doing is we're using some mushrooms. We're using a sweet marsala. So the sauce has a little sweetness to it. You always want to use a nice sweet marsala when you're making chicken marsala. And it's kind of be like it's like a real velvety, delicate sauce with a hint of sweetness, a little hint of mushroom, right?
Absolutely.
Right, and
The Marsala wine is just a little bit sweet, and then it really brings out the flavors of the mushroom, and you taste the chicken, you taste the shallots, you taste the garlic. It just is it's a very rich, bold flavor, but not bold in a bad way. Bold, it's just very savory.
So think of a chicken gravy that you would get at a store, right? Like your favorite chicken gravy. A touch of Marsala wine, a touch of mushrooms, a little bit of shallots, onions, and the little seasonings. That's what you're getting. We're just taking it to the next level.
And think about if you were going to make this at home or try to make this at home. This is a tricky dish. So to have it already pre-made, you don't have to worry. And you could heat this up. If you have family coming over, and you can tell them that you made it, and they're going to trust you.
Exactly. This is one of our family favorite recipes, right? So this is what I always request for my mom for my birthday dinner. My husband's birthday, his big 40th is coming up this week, and he actually requested chicken marsala. And it takes my mom hours to take the chicken and to cook it down slowly with the mushrooms and the Marsala wine and create the sauce and then do the rice and the pasta.
Yes.
You know what? I'm actually just bringing this home on Thursday, and I'm going to be heating it up to save us hours in the kitchen.
Exactly, because you said it takes 10 hours of slow cooking, correct?
It's correct. We slowly cook this for 10 hours.
Oh my
QV
gosh.
style, to make it so incredibly tender and delicious. And I did, Rachel, just now to do something different since it is fall. We took this chicken marsala and we're actually making like a chicken marsala pot pie. So we've taken it, we put it in this little pie dish, and I just layered a thin layer of puff pastry on top, and I have a little bit of TV magic for you that I'm going to show you the finished product.
Yes, please. Absolutely. That's amazing. It makes me think when I was in New Zealand, they do meat pies all the time, and they do chicken marsala pies. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And how simple and easy. You just put a little pastry over top, right?
Yep, all we did was take it and we put it in a pie dish and threw a little bit of puff pastry on top, baked it in our oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until we got that nice, beautiful, flaky crust. And you can see it's just so delicious. And it's just a different take on a traditional, chicken marsala dinner.
And if you're wondering about puff pastry, it's in every supermarket in the freezer.
Yes.
You can get it by the sheet. So don't be afraid. Just go to the supermarket when you're doing your shopping and grab a little package of the puff pastry, because it makes a simple dish takes it to the next notch.
Yeah,
it makes it
really
really,
elevates
really elegant.
it. And
Yeah,
this is coming home
absolutely.
for
This looks so
10
gourmet.
portions. I just want to remind everyone, 10 portions of this are coming home for this price of $119. And you can also put it on 5 easy pays, but those 5 easy pays are going to go away at the end of the day. So we can give it to you today, but we're not going to be able to continue with the 5 easy pay. Only 300 remain now, so we're ticking down and ticking down. Give this one a try. This is gonna be, you're gonna love the taste of this. If you've never had chicken marsala, it's a really wonderful savory dish like Lauren was saying. Or if it's something that you really love, give this one a try because it is homemade, 10 hours of cooking time that you don't have to do. It's just done for you. And remember, you can get it on auto delivery as well if this is going to become one of your family favorites, as it is for Lauren's family. This is M91315.